Notice, AniSins is completely inspired by the channel CinemaSins and their series Everything Wrong With. AniSins would have never been birthed without them.
Why are we staring at the ducks? There's a fucking 60-meter Voldemort on the wall. Is Bryce Papenbrook the go-to guy for edgy teens? Don't get me wrong, I have no problem reusing the same voice actors if they fit a role like how Yuki Kaji does in the Japanese dub. But here's the thing, Yuki Kaji is actually a good voice actor. Yep, this opening is pretty great. We gotta take off a sin. Scene cuts to a flashback after showing us the climax of the episode. Mikasa Sukasa. CG Belle is very CG. How do you lose one single eye fighting a titan? Yeah, that's a great fucking idea. Give her one limb instead of saying we couldn't find the body. In front of all these people, no less. This show is already way too edgy. I can't read weeb.
Eren's thinking about joining the Scouts.
Way to keep a secret, mouth!
Way to keep a secret mouth? Did they think about that sentence before even writing it? Armin.
And make no mistake, it absolutely is fleeting. The walls can't hold forever. Only a matter of time.
Armin talks about the wall breaking 2 minutes before it breaks. The ducks from the first scene are no longer in the shot. Eren's mom's legs are literally crushed by hundreds of pounds of wood and bricks, and she still looks like she's not in pain at all. The Titan didn't share any with me. Also, main protagonist has dead parents cliche. How did you have enough time to build these walls before they even killed all of you? To make these walls must have taken at least tens of years. Reusing of the same scene from the opening. The Titan did not ask for her consent. If these boats go to the next wall, why can't they just swim there? Yeah, it's probably a long distance, but it beats being eaten by a titan. Be creative, use a piece of wood or something to float there. Also, where the hell is the Survey Corps? Aren't they the experienced titan killers? Like it just showed them coming back from their journey or whatever you want to call it. I mean, I know some of them are wounded, but if there was a time to actually do something, yeah, this would be it. Why does the football titan stop there? There's literally nothing stopping you from the next wall.
I'll kill them all! Every last one!
Edge Eren will now be known as Ejin. And you could kill all the titans with that edge. Eren's dad didn't ask for Eren's consent. And Eren's dad definitely took that key. That means Eren's dad had to have come back and give it to him somehow, which is impossible because Eren only did 2 things since the wall collapsed. Watch his mom die, and escape with Mikasa and Hans. Meaning that somehow Eren's dad gave him that key while Mikasa was around. And also did whatever torturous things he did to Eren while other people were around. Unless Eren's dad brought Eren outside the walls, did the thing there, and then brought him back inside the walls. In which case, it makes even less sense. One Punch Woman.
Drag you in! Look, there's no point in following me to my death!
So you know how deadly it is out there and you still blame people who choose not to go? Not wanting to die doesn't make you a coward. It makes you human. An example of a coward is joining the military police knowing what you're gonna have to do and then not doing it once the time comes. Like this asshole. It's obvious these 2 guys are either the Titans or controlling them somehow. Like, seriously, both of them in the same shot? An abnormally tall guy who looks like the Voldemort Titan and a blonde lookalike to the football Titan?
Hey, Mob Top!
Sir!
Mob Top? That's a fantastic nickname. We'll be using that. We'll take another sin off your hands.
He is the first step in that process.
We seem to really excel at that back home, sir!
Excel at what back home? If you're gonna make a joke, at least let the first part of the insult be audible. Wow, she didn't even flinch from his stare. That makes her relevant to the story now, right? Mikasa is not my waifu in this scene.
Hey, Cue Ball! You're up next.
You see, I liked Mop Top, but Cue Ball is so overused and boring nowadays. I get using insults and physical exercise as a punishment, but squishing a kid's head to the point where he looks like he just lost all brain cells should immediately send this idiot commander to jail. There is no way someone is stupid enough to just pull out a potato and start eating it while a kid's head is getting squeezed to the brim by a crazy commander. I can't buy this forced action that's obviously going to start some drama with this crazy asshole. This kid is perfectly fine after looking like he had brain damage and then dropped on the floor.
Here, sir. Have half.
That is clearly not half, but I guess that's the joke, huh? I'm crying of laughter.
Being told to run till the sun sets didn't seem to bother her nearly as much as losing meal privileges for the next 5 days.
How do you lose meal privileges for the next 5 days? That's basically killing someone. It'd be like saying you lose breathing privileges for the next hour. You can't actually enforce that shit legally.
They're dropouts. They prefer to work in the fields.
But it's only the first day.
Yes, and they saw a dude get headbutted for saying what he wanted to accomplish, a dude get squeezed to the point that he looked like he developed a case of mental retardation, and a girl losing meal privileges for the next 5 days, which I still don't know how that works. But regardless, I think them wanting to leave has a little justification.
I can't believe anyone would would rather pull plants than fight.
Yeah, except those plant pullers are keeping assholes like you fed. You're doing a service by being in the military, of course, but you have to accept the fact that there are people who don't want to live that life, because a very large majority of those plant pullers and non-military citizens appreciate what you're doing for them. So be a little fucking humble.
The colossal one! Did you see him?
Oh yeah, 60-meter Titan is so exciting. Hey, did you guys hear about that serial killer? You saw him? Oh my god, he murdered your mom? Wow, tell me more!
And the armored titan? The one that broke through Walmaria?
Is that what they're calling it? In all the panic, it was just another titan to me.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you literally go to a shot of the guy who looks exactly like the football Titan, not paying attention to the football Titan commentary at all?
It was just another titan to me.
Yes, just another Titan, except it was intellectual, incredibly fast, and could single-handedly break down your wall.
We didn't mean to. It's not like that.
The best thing to do when you're about to barf is eat more food. Yeah, I heard about that trick too. Works every time. Also, bread eating scene does not contain painful flashback of Mikasa force-feeding him 2 years ago.
Those stupid titans. They're really not that big a deal.
Of the 250,000 sent, nearly 20% of the surviving population. Not even 200 made it back.
I'm joining the scout regiment. Then I'm sending the titans back to hell. I'm gonna butcher them all.
Is this Bryce Papenbrook's edgy voice? Yeah, how about we stop that?
You seem content hiding in the interior with the MPs.
Look, I'm just speaking honestly here, kid. I think it's better than being some loudmouth, braggart, tough guy wannabe pretending he's not as piss-scared as the rest of us. Hey, I apologize. Sorry for calling you names and dismissing your choice of career.
See? There you go. What this asshole said. Say it with me, Eren. Choice of career. If someone wants to be a farmer, they have every right to be.
Yeah, I'm sorry as well.
Doesn't sound like you're sorry. -1 sin from Mikasa's fabulous hair.
What the hell? Leave my clothes alone, damn it! What did you wipe on me?
Don't worry. Just my trust.
If that made any sense or was trying to be a joke, it failed. And we here at AniSins know about failed jokes. Falling unconscious on someone's lap does not constitute as a lap dance, but you were close. Mikasa cut her hair.
Completely steady. She inherently knows what to do and how to make it happen. That's what aptitude is all about.
Mikasa suddenly obtains perfection complex. Oh, she's gorgeous, smart, rational, great at balancing on the Spider-Man doohickey, and obsessed with the main character. Qualities of a goddess.
Return to the fields by yourself. I wouldn't dream of it. Because wherever you go, I'm gonna go with you.
How could you possibly not notice that literally everyone walked up out of the room? And Mikasa's a dick to Potato Girl, and he somehow survived that bullshit story of him being trapped in a feeble house with a gigantic Titan outside.
I'm not giving up! Not without a fight!
The music is way too dramatic for this scene.
Wagner, please exchange belts with Mr. Jaeger. Your equipment was defective. If given a piece of functional gear, you might not be worthless after all. Quartermaster didn't notice this broken clasp.
So if Reiner and Bertholdt were supposedly experts, how did they not notice that clasp error? Didn't they even say that the first thing they were gonna do was a belt adjustment? And the clasp is inside the belt.
We'll take it from step 1, belt adjustment. By tomorrow, you'll be an expert.
Even more so, how did the commanding officer notice without so much as looking at the interior of the belt? Eren performed this same test yesterday and the commander didn't notice shit.
You don't have to worry about me! Not anymore!
Yep, except for the fact that there's Voldemort, a football titan, and like thousands of other titans that want to rip you apart limb from limb.
Look, his eyes are saying, check me out.
They're not. His eyes are saying he doesn't have to leave me.
Okay, come on, let's save the whole his eyes are saying yada 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 for a show like Fairy Tail or something. Taking off a sin because I absolutely love this cut. Tetsuro Araki is one fantastic director. Taking off another sin for this soundtrack. So far, it is fantastic.
Here, focus on staying upright. We aren't being graded on this, you know.
Yes, because when you're outside in a dangerous forest, the thing you should most definitely be worried about compared to falling unconscious is your grade. Guys, a titan is eating me, help! Yeah, but you got a solid B+, right?
Reiner Brown. Mind and constitution of a grass-fed ox. Armin Arlert. Built like a daffodil, but academically brilliant.
I guess this scene is the, hey, these are the characters you should kind of give maybe a little shit about. That actually looks like a lot of fun. Potato Girl knows how to Spider-Man well. I'll take off another sin for that. You expect me to believe that this scrawny 5'5", 130-pound looking Eren, by using pure upper body strength, lifted the built 6'2", 200-pound looking Reiner over his body and down to the ground without breaking a sweat? No. Eren doesn't look like he's lifted more than those 2-pound sticks in his entire life. I'm adding a good 5 cents for this bullshit.
Commandant not beating you down enough? Keep it up, you'll be as flat as the dirt you're walking on. I suggest you think back to why you enlisted in the first place.
You have a mature rating. Stop with this weak shade. Go crazy. Use some profanity.
You think you can judge me? You ripped my shirt, you're dead! I don't give a damn about your shirt!
Eren, who has called people idiots, cowards, and parasites, is triggered most when you mess with his fucking shirt. Don't mess with Eren's fucking shirt. Eren learns how to properly break somebody's balance after seeing it twice within the same day and with no practice at all. It's not just kicking someone. It's all about connecting with the area that most people tend to put most of their weight, like the back of the knee or the back of the calf, which Eren definitely would not be able to see considering he was being flipped.
What the hell was that move?
Little something I picked up this afternoon while you were busy with your thumb up your ass.
I really hope someone rips your shirt. Mikasa did not ask for Potato Girl's consent. Also, Mikasa has a feeding other people bread fetish confirmed.
Are you insane? How many people have died?
This dude still continues talking after everyone starts staring at him so Eren can give a monologue that motivates everybody.
There's still a long way to go, but we've made progress. Every battle we lost taught us a lesson.
What lessons? Lessons like how to lose exactly one eye somehow when fighting man-eating giants, and my personal favorite, how to bring home exactly one limb to a paranoid mother.
Yeah, well, I'm joining the scout regiment too. Now you're just being stupid. Come on, you're not a fighter. Your life is with books.
So let me get this straight. When people decide to go home, they're idiots. When they decide to go to the military police, they're cowards. But when Mob Top says he wants to go to the Survey Corps, which is obviously the only path you believe to be is justified, it's suddenly a joke and you just say his life is with books. I'm adding another 5 cents for this bullshit.
Guess it's the scouts for me too then.
Oh, come on! You were top of the class! You'd be wasting your shot!
What? You just kicked somebody's ass because they were using their top 10 student ticket to stay in the walls. Now suddenly when the top graduating student says they're going to the Survey Corps, it's wasting her shot? And I know the argument is, well, they're basically family to him and he doesn't want them to die. Yeah, but that still doesn't change the fact that this is some of the biggest and quickest instances of hypocrisy I've ever seen. And Eren is a dickhead.
Seems a little backwards to me. Fine-tuning your Titan-killing skills so the brass will station you somewhere you'll never see one.
I'm adding a good 10 cents for this blatant hypocrisy.
Look! It's Captain Levi! They say he's like an entire brigade unto himself!
Spare me, please.
How could he have heard that entire sentence with this crowd? These other people obviously would be talking or cheering. Also, random guy who said that statement while in front of Eren is no longer in front of Eren in the next shot. Oh yeah, I forgot to send the dub, didn't I? Well, I mean, there isn't really any voice actors or actresses that are good here. Bryce Papenbrook and Josh Grell are just completely recycled and just feel so scripted, until Bryce goes pure Ejin mode and sounds like he has a chainsaw running in his throat. And Trina Nishimura is meh, considering Mikasa is emotionally unresponsive and has zero personality other than, is Eren safe? So there's not really much to judge.
Whoa! This isn't what it looks like, okay?
Knock it off, man!
You know it's bad when support character voice actors like Connie and Sasha stand out more. Probably because Connie is played by Clifford Chapman, who played Hide from Tokyo Ghoul and was actually really good. Oh wow, look! The Voldemort Titan is here and Berthold is nowhere to be found. I really do love a lot of these shots. I'm gonna take off another sin for this one.
Eren, where'd he go? Did he get away or did you take him out?
Oh yeah, dude, you see the totally visible 60-meter Titan corpse on the floor? Yeah, he's dead, man. It feels like these gods of the Survey Corps are never around when they're needed. Like seriously, they just showed a shot of them coming back and the wall is falling again. So where are they?
Besides, what earthly good can the presence of a man who persistently loses to me at chess do for them now?
Because a man's skill at chess determines how good of a leader he is. Oh, thank God for this intermission image. I'd never be able to tell where the front and sides of a cannon are. Oh no. Whenever it doesn't show a character's eyes, that means it's a serious scene, right?
This is the chink in the proverbial armor.
This may be getting a little too nitpicky, but it's AniSins, so I'm just gonna point out that this vocabulary sounds way too advanced for around the year 842. Not that I would know, I wasn't there. But your mama was. Roasted. Oh yeah, I'm taking off a good 3 cents for this beautiful cut. Oh no, here come the waterworks. I can't keep the floodgates closed any longer. It's so sad. Let's all have a moment of silence for what's-his-face. Nope, I call bullshit. These are unintelligent, naked creeps. No way that thing managed to time a jump to Eren's 70-mile-per-hour Spider-Man speed. Ho ho ho, motherfucker. Nope, not buying it. Not only was Armin a whole block's length from you, but the Titan was also facing away from you. Meaning you'd have to fly to the other building, turn around, and then catch Armin within the 2 seconds that it took the Titan to swallow him.
Stuff about the outside world is illegal.
Oh no. Outside world? I'm getting Sword Art Online flashbacks.
Seriously, you could go to jail for that.
Trust me, you'd change your mind if you knew what was actually out there. For example, according to this book, most of the world is covered with salty water so deep you can't reach the bottom.
You can learn about how to slash a Titan's neck, but not about water that contains fucking salt. And I'm sure Eren stays dead. Before getting a telepathic message that your only reason to live just died, one's hair must waver and glisten in the sun.
Where's your squad?
Squad?
He's it. The rest of them are dead.
Hashtag squad goals.
You're not making any sense. Why would the Titans ignore him?
I don't know. Maybe they thought he was already dead or something.
So the Titan literally just left Mop Top there screaming. And if they don't say anything about this, watch it have a stupid plot twist later in the series or something, like Mop Top was the Titan and mastermind who ate Eren's mom all along, which obviously wouldn't make much sense considering he was probably on his way to the boat, but I'm just spitballing. Either way, the Titan leaving Mop Top there is getting us in. Connie is officially the best character of the show, taking off a sin for this shaved head cutie.
When you get right down to it, that's the real tragedy here. Eren and the others bust their asses, and the one left standing is him. Look at my Krista keeping the peace. You are so gonna have to marry me when all this crap is over.
Adding a sin because this bitch can't make up how she's feeling, but I'm taking off 5 sins because gay anime girls are saving anime. I don't know whether to sin this or take sins off. It's not like Mikasa has any special tools besides for these guys. It's literally just shoot your spider webs and move forward. I hate this agenda that they're trying to push that Mikasa is a goddess of perfection besides for caring about Eren, and it's really aggravating. Also, we are very well into this battle and I still see no sign of any survey corps. I guess the plot called for a random Mikasa backstory.
I'm finished, Mama. What do you think? Did I do good?
Oh lord, stab my ears out with those Spider-Man swords, please.
I need to alert the military police of this while the trail's warm. Wait for me at the foot of the mountain. Understood?
Why not just take your son with you while there are murderers on the loose? This asshole father is getting 3 sins.
Mikasa, run as fast as you can! Stop it, you're scaring me!
One fucker just stabbed your dad who is now dead lying on the floor and another is holding up an axe talking about splitting your skull open and your mom is the person scaring you? This is far before the Titans break down the wall and Eren goes full psycho. You cannot sit there and tell me that an 8 or 9-year-old kid who is still trying to find out where his balls are killed 2 adult men with pure anger. I'm not saying that these assholes didn't deserve it, but this is one of the most unbelievable things I've ever seen. Eren didn't even look scared throughout any of it. He was giving a lecture while being strangled. When I was 8, I was still trying to figure out which dinosaur chicken nugget I wanted to eat next. This is like Home Alone, except much darker, and you're expected to believe it actually happened. I'm gonna give this 10 more sins for that bullshit excuse of a backstory. Hey man, you better not rip his shirt. And I'm pretty sure Mikasa didn't receive superhuman strength to break the floorboards with pure muscle.
Do you even understand the magnitude of what you've done here today? You threw caution to the wind and survived by pure luck.
The only reason he was out there was because you left him there in the first place, you dirtbag! Also, dirtbag Dr. Yeager takes no advances at all in the future to help Eren with his very clear anger issues. He gave me something, so now I'll love him forever, cliché. And throughout all of these commotions and flashback sequences, the Survey Corps managed to find time to give Mikasa a squad cloak. I'm glad to see you guys have spare time on your hands to be fashionable. Convenient Bertolt reappearance is convenient.
Armin!
Mikasa, I can't. How do I tell her what happened to Eren?
I can't take this seriously when I know Eren will be coming back to life, obviously. Titans are a dick to Tom.
I wasn't meant to lead. I'm the last person that should have been given the reins.
Well, to be fair, a lot of your classmates who graduated with a higher rank than you are standing right there like assholes not doing anything either. Okay, that was fucking awesome. I gotta take away a sin for that. Gee, I wonder who it could be.
He has no reaction to us. Any other Titan would have been on top of us by now.
Are you sure? After all, Mr. Sandy Claus a little while ago left you alive when you were kneeling right in front of him. And even then, how could you be so sure? You were so far from it, you couldn't even really tell.
Whoa, Mikasa is a badass!
Attack on cringe.
How is she going so fast?
You heard it, ladies and gentlemen. She's going fast. You all know what must be done now.
Gotta go fast! Gotta go fast! Gotta go faster, 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 faster!
Whoa, you mean the Titan?
He only attacks his own kind.
Again, You can't be sure that he only attacks his own kind. For all you know, that Titan just left Mikasa alive like how Captain Crunch left you alive for no reason. You can't assume you know everything about a Titan based on 1 or 2 actions. For a smart guy, I'd assume you know that. And Armin didn't even see the Eren Titan past Mikasa.
Please, don't do this. It's not going to work. Enough people have died on my account. I think it'll work. I really do.
Think? You're asking us to risk our necks on a stupid gut feeling?
Also, Mop Top, who was just crying about risking people's lives and causing them to die, immediately tells 2 more people to risk their lives and possibly die about 5 seconds later. I know it's for a possible helpful mission and all, but just the timing is way too funny to not sin. This is getting a sin because no person can hold a fucking person while flying like that. Spider-Man was able to do it because he only uses 1 web to swing at a time, so he has leverage and can be balanced. If you do this with 2 cables that pin against walls and don't move, you wouldn't be able to balance yourself like that with Mop Top in your arms.
They finally gave us the order to withdraw, and we were all out of gas, of course.
What was that thing about not being able to make it to HQ because you have no gas?
Have you seen her? She ran out of gas! Forget about her! She's dead!
Well, obviously, out of gas in this show means she still has another 10 minutes of screen time gas, so I'm sure she can make it. And either way, can't one of you assholes carry her like Connie did for Mop Top? He did it like it was no problem.
This is reality. Of course it is. How deluded was I? No, on some level, I knew it all along.
Gene should just be called Sit There and Contemplate Life Dude, because that's literally all he's done these past 3 episodes. Eren Titan can now be the kicker of Football Titan's football team.
Step 1. We lower a group into the area via lift to get the Titan's attention. Step 2. When the Titans come within range, the group fires in all 4 directions simultaneously, blinding them.
Why can't they just all swoop in when all the Titans are going after the group in the lift? Seems to me like if a Titan's blinded, it'll be more fidgety and its target area would be harder to hit. So just swoop in when they're all distracted and do your thing.
I'm willing to be talked out of this. One half-baked strategy can't be our only option, right?
Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. Come on, with what we're looking at? Because for our only option, it's pretty well thought out.
This guy's optimism is way too much, but it's a lot better than the blandness I'm seeing in almost every other character. Taking off a sin for the good job guy.
Knock it off, Rhina. You want your final words to be an ass joke?
I want my final words to be an ass joke. All Titans somehow get to the lift at the same time, even though 2 of them were right next to it and probably should have been biting already. Of course, only these Titans decide to just stand there and not attack, while 20 humans are right in front of them. Meanwhile, we got Titans that can do jump sniping kill cams at 70 miles per hour. Kawaii Titan. Annie and Mikasa definitely weren't on the rafters, so they both had enough time and gas to make it on top of the rafters and then do another kill, which I'm calling bullshit on. Taking off a sin because of how fabulously Gene sits and refills his tanks.
But I don't think you're a good leader because you're strong. I think you're a good leader because you know what it is to be weak.
If weakness makes a good leader, why isn't Mop Top your supreme overlord of the world yet? Wow, who could have seen that coming? Where was literally any of these guys when both walls were falling? Seriously, the Survey Corps picks the worst time to actually come and help. Blatant attempt to make new characters seem like the biggest badass ever known is blatant. Nope, that guy's legs were definitely chewed off, or at least about to fall off. So he should be bleeding a lot more and in more pieces.
We've made great strides today, soldier.
Sir. I'm sorry.
Did the man hear what I had to say? Any of it?
Of course he did. He was literally crying, looking right at you while his eyes wavered. And why do you have to ask? How do you not see he was dead first? His hand is holding yours. So if he died, you should have been the first to know because his hand should have stopped gripping yours.
That's a face at peace.
No. Me after a nice 12-ounce sirloin is a face at peace. This guy's fucking dead.
We're pulling out.
You damn well know that we can push further.
Levi's pullout game weak. Eren is still conscious after losing blood from 2 limbs, chewed and swallowed by a Titan. Well, we know how they reproduce now. And also, ew.
I'll kill every last one of you.
Ejin.
3 of you have jointly committed an act of high treason! Whether or not the swift execution is the result depends on you!
You know, I got the whole Eren jumping out of a Titan thing being suspicious, but what the fuck did Mikasa and Mop Top do? Be his friends? In that case, there should be a lot more people down there. And I just realized they brought poor Vegeta, Piccolo, Yamcha, Kami, Mr. Popo, Jace, Raccoon, Korn, Berta, Shenron, Zarbon, Guru, and others into this, didn't they? You gotta love Christopher Sabat. Also, Executioner Bearded Coward Asshole is clearly made to make us hate him. After all, his name is Captor Vermin. Or close to it, at least.
What true form? Please, scores of us saw it happen!
Schools of you saw it happen? It was like 7 people. 2 of which are Bertholdt and Reiner, who are obviously Titans themselves, another 2 being the apparent criminals Mop Top and Mikasa, and the rest of them were classmates.
Every moment I squander mulling over your supposed innocence puts us all in further jeopardy from attack by the Armored Titan! Hell,
For all I'm aware, you're a tactical diversion precisely for that purpose!
Let's be honest, even if Football Titan did show up because of Eren, name one thing you could do to stop it.
I'm human!
So you say. I'm left with no choice.
So regardless of what answer he gave, you were gonna kill him? What the fuck was the point of interrogating him? So you could feel some justification in yourself? Or so Eren could self-reflect and get his power up? So Eren's dad injected him with that while they were outside. I mean, judging by the trees. But how is that possible? Eren never left the walls, and not to mention, this was after Eren's mom died when Mikasa and Hans were still with him. This timeline is making zero sense. Eren Ex Machina.
Look at Sasha! Even after what she's seen, she remains a proper soldier!
Oh, my stomach aches. Please car me away with the wounded.
Way to break the tension of this person having a meltdown with an unfunny joke that had no place being there because you repeated this joke so many times. We get it. Potato Girl is hungry. Haha. Please, say it some more. I'm crying of laughter. I swear, it's really funny.
Your breathing is erratic and you're pale. Something's wrong, Eren. You're not well.
As things stand, my health is irrelevant.
Well, your health kind of is relevant because you can't get to your cellar if you're dead.
I'm afraid.
The show should be called Sit Down and Contemplate About Life for 23 minutes. On Titan. You can't see his eyes, so it's a serious moment cliche.
Eaten by a titan wouldn't be so bad, if it was a sexy lady one.
Discount Master Roshi. Holy shit, 7 parts for this Trost thing? Come up with something more creative. Underage alcoholism.
Take note! The blueprint of the Trost recovery operation is this!
I don't care how loud you can yell. You're at the top of a 60-meter wall with no echo capability or instrument to enhance your voice. There is no way you're being heard right now. Also, none of these troops went to the position of attention when called to attention.
They're lying! I'm not gonna be drawn into sacrificing myself for this crap! We're just disposable tools for you people!
Then why the fuck did you join the military if you knew they'd be fighting Titans? Did you think since Titans hadn't broken in, you could just join the military police and get a free pass for the rest of your life? Literally everybody is motivated to stay by being told they are able to leave.
Make no mistake. More than a few of our comrades are going to die today trying to pull this off. Their blood's on your hands.
This bitch is being a dick to Eren for an operation that wasn't his idea in the first place.
It's not easy to see how he'll manage to lift it. But in terms of sheer will, he's got this.
Power of will cliche. Titan Eren is a dick to Mikasa. Also, technically, Titan Eren has an interest in attacking humans now. So Mop Top, you suck. Titan Facepalm.
Was it worth a shot? Sure, whatever. We did the best with what we had.
What are you saying? You did your best. Eren punched himself in the face and that was it. He didn't do dick. This is an elite squad? Yeah, I see how well they operate with each other.
Go save the man you love.
Don't recommend ships that are never gonna happen. I ship Annie x Mikasa, because more gay anime girls are needed in this show.
What am I doing? Am I sitting?
Sit down and contemplate about life for 23 minutes on Titan never fails to disappoint.
What's this get a move on crap? I don't want to move anything. This right here's good enough for me.
Eren and I have the same philosophies. Am I becoming edgy? 189 seconds of recap from the past 2 episodes.
John! His gear is busted!
So go carry him like you did Mop Top. He doesn't look that much heavier. No!
You walking away? Maybe you want us to shove our blades right up your smelly asses!
Titans respond to the weak shade as bait. Titan ass is not female.
Hey, what's the matter? Can't catch me? You never will with that attitude!
Looks like he changed his attitude.
Fight! 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 Fight!
Fight! God damn, this soundtrack is an ear orgasm. I have to take off another sin for this. Where is this guy literally any time he's needed?
Pay attention, kiddos. This is the part where you explain to me exactly what it is I'm looking at.
The fact that arguably the strongest fighter of humanity doesn't know what's going on as soon as possible is mind-boggling.
Captain of Squad 19, Marco Butt.
Wait, was Marco super optimistic guy?
Where am I?
Not Kansas.
It's been conjectured that the Colossal and the Armored Titan are more or less the same as you.
Yup, this basically shows that Berthold and Reiner are like Eren. They're controlling Voldemort and the Football Titan.
I want to become a member of the Scouts and slaughter every Titan that crosses my path.
I have a really shonen goal cliche.
You're now officially a member of the Scouts.
Does Levi even have authority to do this? Yeah, he's commander of the Scouts, But aren't there people with more authority like Pixis? Or at least people who have the same authority and he should probably be discussing it with?
Here, sir. Have half.